Hey fatties! This is episode 9 of Snake Diet Sunday Night Live. The topics tonight I'll be talking about are my renewed faith in the human race, fat loss is easy, fasting for the right reasons, formal education versus experience, I'm gonna fucking love that one, why the path of least resistance is the wrong path, and simplify your life. Okay, so why my renewed faith in the human race? So here, I want to talk about this a little bit. So before, like with people, I was always like, people are fucking pussies, people are weak, you know, they always fucking do the easy path. We'll get into that one. But you know what I realized? I realized that with my snake diet, the results are so fucking true, and it works every fucking time, that even if it's hard, people are actually doing it. Even if it's hard. So like, for example, if somebody is going to go do some fucking bullshit fat loss program, and they don't truly believe that it's going to work, they will fail. Because they didn't believe that it would work at the start. But with something like what I'm preaching, it works so fucking good that people are actually doing it, and they're sticking to it. So people are tougher than you think. People are actually tough. When they know for sure something that's going to work. It's like, okay, let's say I was even going to go do a walk from Edmonton to Calgary, and I knew for sure that somebody was going to give me $1 million when I got to Calgary. I knew for sure. Fucking then a lot of people would do that walk, okay? They're not going to just be like, oh, what if you don't even get paid? You know, what if you don't even get it? Blah, blah, blah. And this is the whole thing. Like, this is with so many different aspects I'm seeing this. I really, really, truly believe that fucking people are pussies. They always fucking take the easy route. But you know what? They're not pussies. You're not a pussy. You're not a little bitch. You're not a little baby. It's just that the system has you so you question everything. You question everything, so you never ever get to the point where you actually have faith in some specific thing where you'll actually follow your goal and get to the end result. That's the whole fucking problem. It's like same with fitness training. It's like if you knew for sure you're going to get the fucking result, like if you knew 100% for sure that you'll get the fucking result, you will pay like $100 an hour for a trainer. The thing is, you don't know that you're going to get the result because nobody gets fucking results. But the coolest part is when fasting gets results. Fasting gets fucking results every time. People are seeing this, and it makes it easy. It's like, okay, they're breaking that fear that they had before. They're breaking the fucking fear. They were scared before to do a 2-day fast or a 3-day fast. I'm even having people now, they're starting their own groups. This group of girls started a group there this last week, and everyone was trying to do a 7-day water fast. Like, this is extraordinary. Where it was only months ago where people thought I was a fucking lunatic for trying to do a fucking water fast that long. You know, now it's getting mainstream. Because people are tough. People are fucking tough. They just need the right direction. It's just like almost if you've ever dealt with kids. And this is why I truly believe there's no such thing as a lazy person. It's just people that don't know what the fuck they want in life. Okay, like, so let's say somebody's doing a job they hate, and then their coworkers, like, that person's fucking lazy. They're only lazy because they hate what they do. Okay, that's why they're lazy. They haven't found their passion. Anybody that finds their passion eventually is going to fucking be hardcore, and they won't be lazy. Same with this. Same with an eating issue or something like that. If they know it'll get results, they know for sure it'll get results, and they see other people getting the results, they will fucking do it. And this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. That's why people are just jumping on the bandwagon. I got people that are just not even hardly talking to me and are trying to wing this on their own. I have people that are messaging me on the daily saying, thank you so much for your YouTube videos or whatever. And all I did is I just fucking quit eating and I lost all this fucking weight and I kept my strength because fasting fucking works. You know, it fucking works. It's that simple. So that's why I have renewed faith in the human race. I truly believe that people can be influenced if the influence is in the right direction and they see the result as a guaranteed thing. Okay, number 2. Fat loss is a fucking joke. Fat loss is easy. It's easy. Easy. People don't complicate this shit. It's simple. It's very simple. Okay, you fast and you fucking eat. You lose fucking body fat. That's all it is. It's so easy to lose weight. So this girl I'm helping now, she calls me because she's on a fucking Bikini Coach's fucking bullshit fucking meal plan. They make it look so complicated, like they're so fucking smart. They got a 6 meal a day meal plan with fucking chicken, you got your rice, you got fucking supplements, you got caffeine, you got all this other shit. And they just basically print it off and give it to every single girl they're trying to coach, and they make $200 a pop. And I go through this fucking thing. The girl's been on the routine for a little while, already losing strength, already getting weak, and then she comes to me and we're going to have her basically eating whatever the fuck she wants after 5 at night to start with, and then she's going to fast. And then she's going to start dry fasting at noon to try to get a little bit of a dry fast in the morning. Okay, the thing is, it's just like the fucking doctors and all the rest of the bullshit system. It's like they complicate things so much, they make it look like it's so fucking hard to lose fat that they can charge you a fucking $1 million for something that doesn't even work. They complicate it so much. This is fucking easy. There's nobody on the fucking planet that can't do this with 5 minutes of instruction. 5 minutes of fucking instruction. It's that easy. There's no fucking 6 meal a day meal plan. There's no prepping all your bullshit on Sunday night for fucking 5 hours. There's none of this shit. It doesn't need to occur. It doesn't need to occur. This is a fucking complete fucking scam. They have you brainwashed into thinking that it's actually hard to fucking be lean. It's a fucking joke. It's the easiest thing in the world to be lean. Easy. I fast and that's it. It's like I fast and I'm fucking lean. It's like I eat and I fast. There's no fucking tricks. There's no gimmicks. There's no fucking tricks other than the motivation and the willpower and facing your little bit of a fear that they've created in your fucking head that you need to eat 20 times a day. It's very easy. Anybody can do it. You see these people that it's just they're rolling through. It's like they're losing 20 pounds in a month, 30 pounds in a month, fucking 60 pounds, 100 fucking pounds. Like these kind of results are fucking free. You do not have to pay for this shit. Anybody that tells you anybody that's living a diet, like eating a way that is not fasting focused in some way, it's on a shitty fucking eating routine. Okay, that's it. Don't spend money on this other bullshit. It's this easy. You don't have to spend a dime. Weight Watchers, you name it. Jenny Craig, fucking HCG diets, the Bikini Coach's bullshit diet that they fucking sell you on, and actually a lot of people buy into. I just want to get into that for a real sec. A lot of the girls that buy into these Bikini Coach diets, basically they don't even fucking, that's not even what they signed up for. It's like they didn't sign up to fucking get lean for fucking 2 weeks and then just get fat afterwards. They just want to genuinely be fucking lean all year round and healthy. That's not what they're being sold. Because they can't get sold that because those fucking coaches don't know how to actually get that result. You gotta fast. You have to fast. This isn't hard. I just want to, even like on the group, so people that are watching this are on my group, don't overthink shit. Okay? The best routine you're going to have for fat loss, straight up fat loss. Okay? You can lose fat eating carbs. You can lose fat eating carbs, but it's not optimal. Okay? The best routine is going to be a low carb routine, minimal protein, fuckload of vegetables, some fucking good fats. It's that simple, and then fast. Now the fasting aspect, always be pushing it. Log your fucking weight on the scale. Always be pushing the fasting. So whether you're eating 1 meal a day, or maybe you eat 1 meal for 2 days in a row and then you skip a day, or you eat 4 days in a row and do a 72-hour fast, or maybe you juggle some fasting around some family function, or any of this shit. It's all this, just always be pushing the fasting. That's all you gotta do. It's so simple. It's so simple. You eat fucking low carbs. Now, you don't even need to eat like that. If you want to, you could eat carbohydrates. You just won't lose the weight as fast. Okay, as eating, because it won't keep you in fat burning mode 24/7. But even right now, let's go through my fucking last week. my last week, okay? This is exactly how I ate. I am eating, essentially, you gotta remember, I'm lean and I need my full caloric intake now because I don't have the fat reserve some of you fat people have, okay? But I am eating about 350 grams of fucking steak. I'm eating about 4 eggs. So I'm probably at a total of maybe 100 to 110 grams of protein via meat. Maybe. That's all the meat product I'd eat. And then I would basically eat some fats. I'd eat some nuts. I'd have a little bit of butter. And then I'll just sit there and eat a fucking shitload of fruit. I'll probably eat about 3 kilos of fruit. Probably about 2 kilos of that is from watermelon. And then the other kilo is from whatever else I want to eat. I might even eat more than 3. Probably 3.5 kilos. And I'm not drinking water or any fluids. I get it all through the fruit. That is my routine. I do that every fucking day. Until my body weight gets to a point where it's up a little higher than I'd like. And then I do a 2-day dry fast. That is my life. That is what I've been doing. I'm fucking strong. I did a 5-day dry fast, a 3-day dry fast, probably at least 3 or 4 2-day dry fasts in the last month. Lost 0 fucking strength. I was even down as low as 156 pounds after that 5-day dry fast. So if anybody's going to argue, oh, that's starvation, you're losing muscle, and I lost no fucking strength. I fucking pulled a 495 pound deadlift yesterday. And I was that lean in the month. Like I was actually to a starving point within the month. And I still lost no strength. I still recovered. You see what I mean? You don't lose muscle mass doing this shit. It's a fucking joke. It's easy. Don't complicate shit. All you gotta do is make sure you get enough potassium, get a bit of sodium. Fucking supplements are a fucking joke. Now you gotta remember with supplements that a lot of you people are broken. Okay? You're not healthy. So anything that you've dealt with in the past, once you start a fasting focused lifestyle, doesn't mean anything anymore. It doesn't mean anything. Because you're fucking all fucked up in the past. It's like, well, I can't eat red meat or things like this. Well, as soon as you start fasting, your whole body changes so rapidly that any experience you had in the past, you can't even count. So this is where I'm going to get into supplements a bit. I don't even need to, everyone's like, oh, you need more fucking magnesium or you need more iron or you need more this and that and this. Well, your body, I proved it. When you did a 5-day dry fast, I didn't have any fucking intake of nothing. Your body will make up everything you need from the body fat. As long as you're not crazy active because your body fat will just sustain you the amount of water you have during the dry fast. But basically you don't need anything other than food. As long as you're eating a fuckload of food, vegetables and fruit, you're not going to need anything. You don't need all this crap that you needed before. Maybe you were pregnant. It's like, oh, I needed iron. I needed this. You don't need any of this shit. The fasting balances your hormones out and it makes it so your body's not all fucked up. So all this crap that you think you need, you don't need any of it. You just need to eat fucking food. So, number 3, fat loss is easy. Remember that. Fat loss is easy. Don't let anybody tell you different. Don't let people tell you that, oh, you're just going to gain back the weight. Yeah, you will with a fucking bullshit fucking 6 meal a day diet because you fucked your goddamn hormones up so bad. When you fast, you straighten them out and your body takes the fat. It doesn't take the muscle. It doesn't fuck your metabolism. I fucking proved this over and over and over. And people still fucking argue it. It doesn't fuck you up unless the only way you can slow your metabolism down by fasting is literally fucking until you basically are starving and you're fucking ripped. Okay, go ahead.
Can you talk a little about if you lose fat too fast and your body can't keep up and you get a little toxic?
Toxic. You can't, okay, let's talk about fast fat loss. Fast fat loss, you know what's funny? A lot of people gain the fat in 2 months, 3 months. The faster you lose the fucking body fat, the better. Because it keeps you motivated. The thing is, why would you ever have a problem? Why can't you lose body fat fast? That's just something the mainstream tells you because their programs don't work worth shit. Okay, with this, you lose it fast because it works. The mainstream will always tell you that. Just like a fitness trainer. They'll be like, oh, you can only lose 1 or 2 pounds a week. That's safe. Fucking bullshit. Bullshit. If you're fucking fat, if you're not losing fucking 4 to 5 pounds every fucking week, you're not fucking fasting hard enough. That's it. It's fucking bullshit. That's food on your gut. You've saved it up, fast, and it'll burn it off. You're never going to have a fucking problem. I got dozens of people. I got one guy who ate less than 6,000 calories in the fucking month. In the month. 6,000 in a month. I ate that in like fucking 2 sittings. And he had no problems because he was fucking fat. And his body just burned it up. There's no issues. Your body fat's full of minerals and nutrients. You've been stockpiling them. Stockpiling that shit for fucking God knows how long. If you're 40 or 50 years old, you've been stockpiling since you're fucking 10. Nothing but food. You got thousands of dollars worth of fucking food on your goddamn gut. If you're a fucking fat person you think you need to eat, you're fucking fooled. You're fooled and the system has you fooled. You need nothing. You could walk out in the bush for a month and fucking make it. You could easily make it. Like, you're so capable if you're fat, you can go for fucking goddamn weeks. Weeks. Like, I just had a lady there this week. She went 7 days, water fasted 7 days. Had no fucking problems. No problems at all. Everybody that's fat can do this. Some people, if they're majorly fucked up, they might have to ease into a little bit of fasting for a week. Then bang, they can easily do a fucking 7-day water fast. A 7-day water fast isn't that tough. If you're fat, you can easily fucking get through a 7-day water fast. It's a fucking joke. I did a fucking 8-day water fast and I was actually lean. So if you're fat, fuck, you can do 14-day fucking water fast. You won't even have an issue.
So going back to the supplements thing. So now that you're bringing up supplements, is fasting and taking a multivitamin a bad thing?
See, the thing is, like, why do you need the fucking multivitamin? You got so much fat reserve that has everything you need. Your body has everything you need. They didn't have multivitamins fucking 6 million years ago. None of this shit existed. Why do we have to take it now? Because they got you brainwashed thinking you gotta go buy your fucking multivitamin. Because now, you might have actually needed it when your fucking diet is completely fucked up and your hormones are all fucked up, and then they're just treating the symptom. They're like, whoa, this symptom means you're low on magnesium. As soon as you're eating properly, then you don't need anything. You just need fucking food. We didn't need any of this shit before. Like, simplify this shit. You don't need any of it. Fucking fast and eat fucking fatty ass meat, eat shitloads of vegetables, and eat fucking lots of fats. You're gonna get fucking more than enough nutrients from that. Your body will make it up. Your body is fucking a lot smarter than you think. Your body's a lot smarter than your fucking doctor. The human body is so resilient, it's unfucking believable. Don't be scared. Don't be fucking scared. The multivitamin you're taking is probably doing you more harm than good. Because half of the vitamins have, what's in them? Like a bunch of fillers and shit. They're fucking useless. Even the potassium, if you actually get potassium supplements, you're getting like 90 milligrams in one capsule, so the whole bottle is like 100 capsules, so that's like, that's like 9,000 milligrams, and then you can just go buy fucking goddamn no salt from the grocery store and get 9,000 milligrams of potassium from like 3 teaspoons of potassium. Or actually, it would honestly be 4 teaspoons would be equal. 4 fucking teaspoons equal the whole goddamn bottle that you'll blow like $50 on in a health food store. It's a fucking joke. You don't need any of this crap. If you needed it in the past, you don't need it now because you're fasting now. What you were in the past is all fucked up. As soon as you fucking start fasting, your body just fucking fixes itself. It fixes all the hormonal issues that are causing you every problem you have. Okay, so fasting for the right reasons. Okay, this is fucking... So what was that question? Let's bring that one up about the religion real quick.
So basically, like, my mom, I'll go back, so she's like hardcore religious and she would fast like crazy in the Ramadan for 30 days straight. But as soon as I tell her to do it for the diet and like get on the snake diet, she has all this resistance like, oh, it's unhealthy or I can't do it and stuff like that.
So we were talking about this last night and it just popped into my fucking head. And I have a lot of respect for the Muslim religion because they're still actually fasting. But the thing that I popped out of my ass is like, I just fucking realized that they themselves don't actually understand how healthy this shit is. See, so basically fasting for the right reasons. So they're fasting for the religious aspect because it shows, I guess it would show like that
you're patient or whatever.
Or show that you're like, you're, what's the word for the religion? You're passionate about the religion. Yeah. It shows that you're passionate about the religion, but they don't understand how healthy the actual fasting is. Because if they did, they would be doing it all year round. So I realize that. So anything that has fasting involved, even when you go to the hospital to get fucking surgery or when they're going to fuck you up for no reason at all half the time, the fasting they make you do, right away, it's like, oh, I got to not eat for a day before the surgery because you got to take the anesthetic or whatever. Well, it's not even bad for you. So you got so many people that are fasting for religious reasons and they don't actually understand that it's good. Like the very people that are doing it for the religion, they think that it's almost like fucking, they think it's like you're slicing your fucking wrist with a razor blade, and that's like basically if you join a gang, you know, you gotta get initiated. It's like, they think it's a bad thing, but it's not. It's like, it's not bad, it's actually healthy. If they all believed this, they wouldn't be doing it just for 1 month, and they're doing better than most religions doing it for 1 month, because most religions aren't doing fuck all anymore, because they're all a bunch of soft-ass pussies, is what they are. But, like, that's the thing. So understand that. That's not doing it for the right... That's doing it for... The one right reason is for the religion. Okay, that is the right reason. But they don't understand that. They think it's actually torture. They're looking at it like it's actually some torture to fucking... It's not. The religion does it for a reason. It's actually healthy. They've been doing it for hundreds and thousands of years. It's healthy. It's fucking healthy. It's funny, like, even when Jesus walked into the woods and started fasting, like, people are like, oh, that's amazing. Well, you know what? I got fucking fat people that can walk into the goddamn woods and do the same thing for 40 days and not eat. Like, I really could. There's fat people on my page that could walk into the fucking woods and never come back for 40 days. And they'd be as special as what Jesus did. Like, it's not crazy. Fasting 40 days is not fucking craziness. It is not crazy. So another thing, so fasting for the right reasons. People need to understand, I see people on the group, and they're like, this isn't working, or not even it's not working, but maybe they're not getting the result that other people are getting. Like, the crazy result. Like, they're like, people are unhappy if they lose 5 pounds in a fucking week. They think they're going to lose 100 or something. Like, fucking be patient. Fast for the right reasons. Enjoy the fasting aspect. Okay, you got to enjoy what you're doing. Like, I love being fasted. Being fasted is the best part of my day. It's actually, let's compare it to masturbation, in fact. When I eat anymore, it's almost like masturbation where it's like you feel like, oh, you ate and you're like laying on the fucking couch after and you're like having a nap. Okay? That's what fucking eating almost feels like to me now. But I know I still have to eat. But you know, I feel subdued for sure. I feel good, but it's subdued. I don't feel ramped up. I don't feel fucking ramped the fuck up. See, that's what fasting does. It ramps me up. So then, I love being in the fasted state. Like, there's no way I'd want to do this video right now fucking after I ate a meal or after I jerked off. I'd feel like shit. I'd be like, yeah, I'd be real motivational after I fucking ate and jerked off as I'm laying having a nap. And it's like, oh, I thought this guy was a motivational snake diet wizard. It's a fucking goddamn pussy. He's laying on the bed having a nap. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, I love being in the fasted state because it makes you tough. Just like that fucking lion when they're in that fasted state. And guess what? You're the strongest when you're in the fasted state. I have the best workouts when I'm fasted. I never train fucking with food in my gut. Ever. I'm always fasted. Okay, I'll eat a pile of food the day before, wake up in the morning, hang out for a couple hours, go to the fucking gym. And I'm strong as fuck when I go to the gym. You're strong when you're fasted. Strong. Just like the lions. They're the strongest when they're going to kill the zebra. And guess what? They haven't ate for 4 fucking days when they're going to kill the zebra. This is fucking evolution. This is genetics. We're tough when we fast. It cranks up all our hardcore fight or flight hormones. That's why you're tough when you're fasted. I love being in the fasted state. Fast for the right fucking reasons. You know, fast to better yourself. Another thing, back to that idea, fasting for the right reasons. People gotta stop worrying about what they can get away with. Okay, because I see on the group too, I see people always asking questions like, what, can I have bone broth? Can I have pickle juice? Can I have fucking whatever it is? Like, no. Yeah, you could, but fucking don't. Because it doesn't help your cause. Okay? Like bone broth, that shit's gonna break your fast. So you can't have that shit during the fasted state. But quit fucking trying to fucking sneak them little fucking things in. Just quit shit. Quit fucking trying to be like, what can I get away with and still be on this fucking eating routine? What can I get away with? Quit trying to get away with shit. Fuck, you're like, what are you, little fucking kid? Like, quit trying to get away with every little thing. And that's why I always just say no. Because if I give people an inch, they'll take a mile, and then they're not losing any goddamn weight. Because next thing you know, they're fucking pounding back carbs. If I tell a fat person, yeah, go ahead and eat carbs. Next thing you know, they're pounding carbs back, and they're not losing any weight. See, people, you gotta do it for the right reason. You gotta do it to truly better yourself. Kick the fucking addictions. Quit trying to be like if you gotta ask me if you can take something or ingest something, it's probably garbage. Ask yourself first. And ask yourself, why do you even want it? Why do you even want the fucking thing in the first place? If you gotta ask me if you can chew bubble gum, ask your fucking self first. Why do I need to chew my little fucking bubble gum? Why do I gotta be a little fucking tit about it? Why do I need that? Ask yourself that. And then answer that question first. And then, if you're truly serious about the question, then ask if you can have something. Now, it's different with foods. Like, if you ask if you can have nuts and different types of vegetables, that's a different story. But if it's a blatant vice, if it didn't exist fucking 2,000 years ago, it's probably fucking garbage. Okay? It's probably garbage. If it didn't exist 2,000 years ago. And that goes with the whole way of life. The way you live. In fact, cars didn't exist 2,000 years ago, and they're fucking one of the worst reasons why people are fat too. We had our transportation was our feet. Like, how many of you that are watching this have even ran? Like, when have you even fucking actually had to hustle and do a quick sprint? Like, ask yourself, when is the last time you actually jumped? When is the last time you actually jumped in the fucking air? Like, it's pretty sad if you can't even remember. It's pretty sad if you can't even remember the last time you actually had to fucking run somewhere. And you know what? This is common as shit. I guarantee you that a lot of people watching this that are over 30 years old, a lot of them haven't jumped in ages. They haven't jumped up onto a stool or nothing. That's like fucking basic fucking human fucking, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Fuck. That's basic human nature. That's something that humans can just do. A human ability. Jumping, running, climbing. When's the last time any of you've done any of this shit? Okay, this stuff is like, we need to be able to do this stuff. This kind of got off topic because I was talking about the cars. Now we don't need a lot of crap. We don't need this shit. We don't need all this crap. Quit asking why. Oh, can I get away with this? Can I do this? Can I do this? If they didn't have it 2,000 years ago, fucking ask yourself that and ask yourself why you're fucking doing it. Don't fucking worry about if you can get away with it. Fuck that. You don't need to get away with everything all the time. Okay? Okay, so that's fasting for the right reasons. So it's all about self-development, this fasting, okay? Self-development. Obviously, yeah, it gives you wicked health results. But it is self-development. It's self-development. Cut everything out of your life. Cut the more stuff you cut out of your life, less stress you have. Okay? Cut, less stress. Stress makes you fat. Stress makes you fucking fat. Okay, number 4. Formal education versus experience. For any of you that know me, I ride this one fucking so goddamn hard. Okay, so let's talk about me when I was a kid, when I started doing instrumentation. Let's talk about me when I was on this side of things, and I still thought that formal education was so fucking great. So I went to NAIT and took the 2-year instrumentation tech diploma program. So there's no fucking hands-on shit whatsoever. I thought I was fucking pretty smart. Like, I was good in school. I was a real math whiz when I was a kid. Valedictorian and all that shit. Didn't mean a damn thing. I didn't know fuck all about anything. Anything. Okay? Now, when I went to school for that instrument program, this is after I took a year of engineering at U of A. By the way, most engineers that come out of fucking university don't know anything about nothing. So, I go to NAIT, take this 2-year program. Then I start working for this construction company. And right away, you'd realize that you don't know a fucking thing. There was first-year apprentices that worked there that knew more than I did. First-year apprentices, okay? Because they had experience. They actually had done the fucking job for like months. I had none. None. The shit they taught me in school, some of it did come into play later when I got another job where I was doing more like computer work and shit. But as far as that job went, I had no experience, and it showed up right away. I knew fucking nothing. 2 years of schooling. 2 years, knew nothing. And then, I've even had situations once I did have a lot of experience, we had engineers. Fucking experienced engineers. Experienced fucking engineers come out to the gas plant I worked at, and I took them for a walk, okay? I took them, so they basically designed the place, and I took them for a walk because in reality, they didn't know anything worked. I was showing them how the fuck shit actually worked. And they designed the place on the computer. That just goes to show how much the fucking goddamn formal education, there's a perfect example. They built the place on a computer, and I still knew more about that fucking place than they did, hands down. Because I actually had to fucking wrench on some of the shit and fuck with the programming and valves and DCS system and all this crap. They just had no real, and that's why sometimes the best guys to help those engineers design something, the best person in the world that can design something is going to be somebody that worked in a gas plant, for example, and did the fucking formal education after. Somebody with just the formal education is fucking, they're useless. This happens everywhere. It's just like somebody that had no fitness training experience and then fucking took some sort of program at NAIT, the 2-year NAIT program, they just pound out fitness trainers that don't know anything. 2-year NAIT program where they know nothing when they get out of school. They fucking know nothing. They don't even know how to do a fucking deadlift or a squat. And then they get this job where you have somebody that's been like training and competing in squatting and deadlifting for like 7 or 8 years, has no certification. They take a weekend course and know 20 times more shit about the actual job scope than that fucking 2-year person with that 2-year NAIT program. You see this everywhere. Even right now I'm helping a girl. I only have CanFit. It's actually expired. I have nothing now. She's got the fucking 2-year NAIT program, works at a fucking box gym. And she's actually meeting me twice a week so I can teach her how to do fucking deadlifts and squats. You know, they didn't teach her anything. But at least she's humble enough to get help from me. Because a lot of them think they know fucking everything. Because I was that guy out of school too. I thought I knew everything. I didn't know a goddamn thing. You get humbled really fucking quick. This goes right back to my fucking diet. If you haven't done any fasting, you don't know a fucking thing. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're MD fucking Joe Blow. It doesn't make a difference. If you don't have any direct experience, and the thing is, the studies and shit don't even show anything because there's nobody fucking that's done a study that has like 50 people that actually have led a fasting focused lifestyle for more than 2 fucking weeks. Like, how are you supposed to even get that study? You know, so like people anymore, when people even argue with me, like if they're on my group that I started and they challenge me about formal education, the very fact that they put so much value in formal education is enough for me to just kick them out of the goddamn group because they're a fucking headache and they're just going to argue shit they don't know anything about. And I don't need that negativity. I'd like to talk to that person one-on-one outside that group, but I don't need that fucking negativity because they don't know anything. It's just going to drag on and drag on and drag on. Like, anybody watching this has worked in the fucking oil patch or whatever the fuck you've done. Maybe you're a really good fitness trainer. You know, real experience. Maybe you're a lawyer. Oh, even another guy I know. He's a lawyer turned realtor. This guy's a fucking dummy. Okay, he fucking thinks he's a fucking lawyer and he didn't even do any law. He knows the bare minimum shit. Enough to fucking be dangerous. He's not a goddamn lawyer. He never did any law. He got out of law school basically. Was out of law school for 2 days and became a realtor. And he still refers to himself as a lawyer. He's not a fucking lawyer. He's never fucking done any fucking actual law jobs. Like, give me a fucking break. He has no experience at all. If he ended up in court right now and it was on like a real case or something, he'd get fucking his ass handed to him. Nothing. He doesn't know shit. Because he has no experience. This is the same with everything out there. How the fuck how many times do I gotta tell this to people? Like, even me. You know, even Jason Fung. Like, Jason Fung's good. Like, he knows a lot of science about the human metabolism, fasting. But even then, he has not done the extreme experiments I've done with fasting. He has not done them. So it doesn't matter how much you've read or fucking, it doesn't matter. If you haven't done shit, you can't trust nothing. You can't trust anything. Don't trust me either. Go fucking do shit. The best I can do is show you my experience, and then maybe that'll give you enough nerve and enough confidence to follow suit. And all the other experiences you guys are seeing about people losing crazy amounts of weight and shit. That's the best we can do. Because you can't fucking explain the science. So, human beings have big fucking egos. If they think they can actually explain the human body and how every little process works together with one another, they are fucking egotistical assholes. They do not, the human body is so complex that they're just now figuring out how autophagy works. Like the actual science, like from when you fast for a long time. Just now, a guy won the Nobel Prize in 2016 talking about autophagy. That's how much we knew about fasting, that a guy won the Nobel Prize in 2016? In 2016! Like, this should have been, if we knew so fucking much, this guy should have won the Nobel Prize in fucking 1970. You know, it's a fucking joke. We don't know shit. Your doctor doesn't know shit. Your general practitioner definitely doesn't know anything. And people buy into these fucking assholes. And I call them assholes because they fucking push bad health. They push bad health. And they know it. Most general practitioners only went to school for the buck. I know so many young kids are like, I want to go to fucking med school to be a fucking doctor. And you're like, why? Good bank. It's good money. They're not even in it for the fucking right reasons, for fuck's sakes. How can you trust that person? You can't. And then if they're overweight and they've never fasted, then you can't trust them at all. Like even you women, like I'm not a woman, but like if you want to ask questions about pregnancy and like, let's say a fucking, a midwife or maybe giving like a natural birth. Who are you going to talk to? The doctor that has no experience or the woman that has not really any formal education and she's delivering babies every day fucking at people's houses? Who are you going to trust? Her or the fucking doctor that doesn't know fuck all about anything? Like this is the same. People need to wake the fuck up and quit putting all your trust into a system with a broken education system. You gotta stop doing that because you'll never get ahead and you'll fucking be dead before you know it and you'll live the last 20, 30 years of your life will be fucking shit because your fucking goddamn quality of life will be garbage because you listened to the fucking doctor and were on meds for 30 years that you didn't have to be. And then you'll be thinking back and be like, hey, I should have listened to this fucking dummy from Drayton Valley when before I decided to listen to this doctor feed me fucking type 2 diabetes meds till the day I died and fuck my liver. Now I'm on other meds. Now my kidneys are all fucked and I'm on a dialysis machine. Yay! But I lived till 90 though. Except my life, I might as well have been dead when I was fucking 40 and on. I don't rant about that. Fuck, this just drives me fucking nuts how stupid people are. How naive are you? The formal education, the whole thing is fucking broken. And the worst part is just you're paying for it. You're fucking paying for it, for crying out loud. When if you were actually passionate and wanted to learn something, you go fucking get a library card. You're paying 40 grand for an education that won't even guarantee you a job. It won't even guarantee you a fucking job anymore. Now, if you're going to school after you have the experience, fine. That has some value because at that point you know what shit you don't need to listen to and you know what shit actually counts because you've actually experienced some shit. But don't buy into this crap, and if you're a parent, don't fucking push your kids into going to goddamn school. Let them fucking play. Let them fucking climb trees. Let them jump. Let them run. Don't fucking keep them behind the piece of paper and a pencil all day. Unless it's drawing pictures maybe. Or maybe they really want to write. Maybe they want to write about their day. Maybe they like journaling. Don't force this bullshit system on your fucking kids. Because you got the system forced on you. And now you're unhappy because you fucking missed out on your passion. There's nothing worse in the world than a waste of talent. I've seen this happen so many times. I've grown up. I've met some talented fucking people. I'll tell you, talent. Like I'm talking people that could have made it, like the big leagues in baseball. Now they're just drunks because they bought into the system. Now they're working a job they hate, and you know what I mean? It's fucking a crying shame. This waste of talent can happen when you're pushing your kids into the fucking school system that they don't need to be. You know, the whole fucking system is fucked. Formal education, fuck me. And I used to fucking buy into this. Like, I used to be that guy. Like, it's unbelievable what I've realized now. It's just unfucking believable. Okay, so, why the path of least resistance is the wrong path? So this is a good one. So, just to start this off, kind of talking about the addictions again. Anytime anytime you're going to take the easy route, you're probably not helping yourself at all. Whether it's quitting the smoking, because maybe just quitting cold turkey versus quitting with a patch, or maybe it's doing a cold bath or having the cold shower. Okay, or you know what the easy path is? The least resistance? Going to school, taking that post-secondary education, because that's the easy route. It's like, oh, I don't really know what I want to do with my life, so I'll just go to school and blow money. That's not the hard route. Okay, that's not the hard route. The hard route is facing judgment and telling people to fuck off and do what you like. That's the hard route. Anytime you're going to face some serious judgment, that is the hard route. Now with the diet, with fasting, obviously fasting is not the path of least resistance. The path of least resistance is going to be eating meals all fucking day long. Like, how hard is that? How hard is it to eat meals all day long? Like, you might as well just have a fucking conveyor belt with just fucking food going into your fucking trap. You have no self-control. If you can't fast fucking for the better part of the day, you have no fucking self-control, and you're not bettering yourself because you're fucking taking the path of fucking least resistance. It's always the same. The path of least resistance. Okay, there's so many examples of this. Same with alcohol. Same with booze. Let me just tell people about my story about alcohol. Okay, this might take a couple minutes, this one. So, I grew up and I got good marks in school, okay? And I grew up out in the country, and booze is so socially acceptable. I was basically drinking booze. I was a seasoned drinker. I was a seasoned fucking drinker by the time I was probably 16 years old. And, the thing was, I always got good marks and stuff, and I didn't show signs of anything happening, and I was still into fitness, blah, blah, blah. But what happened is, eventually what happens is it starts to catch you. And down the road, I ended up fucking getting an impaired where I rolled a fucking truck 8 times, and had basically my truck, I rolled it on a main highway. I got cut off by a fucking logging truck to fucking have some sort of excuse because he was falling asleep, cut me off. But I fucking dodged his trailer, fucking near killed me and my buddy, hit the fucking ditch, fucking rolled my truck 8 fucking times, and got an impaired charge. This is how I know about the legal system, and I know how crooked it is, and I know why experience is what counts, because I ended up getting a fucking lawyer that cost me 13 grand to get off this fucking impaired charge. Luckily, my boss was nice enough at the time to not fire me, so I couldn't drive. So he just gave me all the work in the plant at the time. And then my mom had died right around that time too, so that was fucking made it even harder. So then I was fucking, and the thing is, I quit drinking for a little bit after I got the impaired charge, but then all I did is I fucking ended up going and buying a little Ford Focus car, because I rolled this Toyota Tacoma I had, it was like brand new. Fucking bought this car, 3 months, I had my fucking driver's license back, I was fucking drinking again. Path of least fucking resistance. All my buddies are like, hey, come drink. Thing is, back when I was a kid, I was so fucking competitive that eventually that led me to quitting drinking. But then I ended up, so I was drinking, I had this job where I was making lots of money, got my driver's license back. So the lawyer I got, actually he's dead now. The fucking lawyer I actually had is dead now. I'm pretty sure he fucking got fucking goddamn assassinated, because he's probably one of the best narcotics lawyers in the fucking city. Long story about that. So anyway, I ended up buying a big fucking house on the golf course, that whole lifestyle, fucking had a $120,000 sports car, fucking truck that was worth like 80 grand, the whole shittery, fucking still was unhappy, drinking like crazy, all this shit, still exercise lots, all of the least resistance, just do the fucking same normal bullshit that everybody else is doing. Same fucking bullshit. Go drink. Instead of quitting drinking and maybe fucking following something I was actually passionate about and not getting a fucking mortgage and not buying fucking 200 grand worth of vehicles. Okay? The only fucking thing I ever got out of any of that shit was that car. That car, this one time, I took a young kid that had cancer for a ride in that fucking car in February. There's still snow on the road. And I fucking had that car like fucking up to like 300 kilometers. If you know what a Nissan GTR is, they're fast. And I had winter tires on and everything, speed rated winter tires. Took this kid that had cancer for a fucking crazy ass ride, and that made my whole fucking, that was worth owning the car. You know, that's all, there was no real value there. All these people out there now that have their little fucking Corvettes and all these cars, it's all, they're like, they never, I had the fun taking people for rides. I'd let kids crawl around in that car all the time when I go to the racetrack with it and shit. None of these guys do that, and it's all because it's that path of least resistance. They can't handle the judgment. The only reason they own the fucking fast cars is because they care about fucking how they look. Okay, and that leads to eating issues. That leads to stress. That's why I grind all this shit, because this is how people live their lives. They create all this fucking unnecessary stress, and then they're fucking end up being fucking food addicts. Like maybe they're working in sales. It's always the same. I'm stressed out, I'm stressed out, I'm stressed out. Well, if you're stressed out, it's because you're a fucking pussy. You know why? Because that stress is just caused by you. Because you're stressed because you can't handle the fear of judgment. Because you can't quit a job you hate because maybe you might have to like sell your fucking fancy ass fucking 40-foot fucking toy hauler that you don't even use anyway hardly. Instead of fucking getting rid of some of the shit out of your life. And this is going to bring us to the fucking last thing. Simplify your fucking life. That is all the stress. Simplify your life. Simplify your job. Get rid of your fucking possessions that you don't even use. Okay? Start chasing your passion, whatever it might be. You don't need all the shit. Just lose the shit. This will help with the eating issues. Because you're going to always eat out of stress. It's going to be out of fucking stress. You don't even know it. It's going to be some sort of fucking stress. And that fear of judgment and the money and the job. So, you know, I was a fucking piss tank. And then finally one time, one weekend, I got so fucking drunk. I basically, I had like fucking 4 street bikes at one time. This day was a complete sideshow. I ended up getting drunk all fucking night. Took my 1 street bike. I had my truck downtown somewhere. I don't even know where it was. Took my 1 street bike. Was flying like 200 fucking K right through town. And fucking pulled up to this bar. Dropped the bike. I was under the bike. And luckily my buddies were there. His bike was like 800 fucking pounds. And then I got my one buddy to drive it home. And then I went to the bar even that night. And then luckily the one thing that changed my life was my sister actually knew where the fuck I was. And she fucking came to the fucking bar. The Boston Pizza. I was just pissed for like 2 days by then. And she was crying. And then I remember I fucking ended up going to the bar that night and fell and smashed my head so fucking hard I lost my memory. And that was the last day I drank booze. That was 2009, September 12th. 2009 was the last day I fucking drank alcohol. And then guess what happened though? After I truly quit, I was not drinking ever again. Like I used to tell people, I might drink again. Oh, I might drink again. But then after a few months, the hardest part was that path of least resistance again. It was all about and I was trying to simplify my life by getting rid of that massive addiction. Because that massive addiction caused nothing but stress. Almost lost my job twice because of booze. Like, fuck me. And then I had all that debt. I had all that fucking debt. Almost lost the job. Like, fuck me, man. I was like fucking like a kid. I was only like 26 years old. I was only 26. You know, and like I earned all of that on my own. No fucking help. And like just constant stress because of the alcohol. So I got rid of that shit. But anyway, so I fucking end up smashing my head so hard I quit drinking. Then all my fucking friends were always like, hey, come have a drink. Come have a drink. I'm like, no. You know, and then I was able to develop the ability to go out amongst drunk people. Because a lot of people can't even do that. So I was able to develop that. And then after a while, I just never did have a drink again. And then after a while, I just kept cutting shit out of my life for like as far as like habits go. You know, it started out with alcohol, and obviously I got food figured out. You know, and like just simplifying your life down to nothing, so you just look in the mirror, you see you. All this shit you fucking like people define themselves by all this bullshit. It ain't you. It ain't you. It's ego. You know, it's like we're talking like bodybuilders that do lots of steroids. They define themselves as that. You're not going to have that forever. You're going to get to be 40 or 50 years old and you got to have some sort of real passion because you just have no purpose and die. This is why old people die. Usually when they retire. Retirement, I hate the fucking word retire. That word fucking retire is literally a word used by people who have a shitty life. Okay? Your life sucks if you're waiting for retirement. Like what? You're just gonna waste your life? It's like, oh, I can't wait to retire. I can't wait to fucking retire. Like that's just, you might as well just say I can't wait to die. You're not enjoying life at all. And this is how people live. This is how people live. They don't live in the moment whatsoever because they're fucking scared to. They're fucking scared. They're always thinking way down the road with their 5-year plan and their 10-year plan and their 20-year fucking plan and their 30-year plan. When they can walk outside right now and get hit by a fucking bus. Like once you get living truly in the moment, and the way to get in the moment is cut the fucking addictions, face your fucking fears, and get in the goddamn moment. You'll never get into the moment if you're an addict. If you're a fucking addict. You're never going to get into that moment. Face your fear of eating. Face your fear of not eating. Push your fucking comfort zone. Get a fucking snake diet buddy off my group and have a little challenge with that person to try to hold you accountable and fucking not eating. Push yourself. Once you push yourself like this, all the fucking possessions around you won't mean anything anymore. It's just a waste. Like I used to get so impressed. When I was younger by somebody that had money and had the fast cars and the sleds and the bikes and all this. I'd get so impressed. And then you talk about them. And then I remember I was almost getting talked about that way. Where like I was impressive to young guys because I had the cars and shit. And now I realize I just laugh at that crap. Because I was that guy and I see the stress those guys go through. It's not worth it. It's like fucking, you know, when these guys are just stroking each other's cocks because they got the new bike or the new sled. Yet they have a fucking job that sucks balls and they just want to get home every night at 5 o'clock so they can sit there and watch fucking goddamn Family Guy and eat all night.
I'd like to share an experience.
Okay, go ahead.
Yesterday I was talking to this friend of mine and she was like how her like ex-boyfriend used to have this, you know, a decent car. And her boyfriend was like, you know what? I want that BMW X6 or whatever. So somehow he grinds it out and he gets the, you know, BMW X6 and then like, you know, you would think that that would make him happy. But then now he was even more fucking stressful because he had to pay the payments on that BMW X6 or whatever. And that was just bugging him even more. And it truly just emphasizes whatever you just said. So
yeah, exactly. And like, especially if you don't have, like when you're going and buying some of these kinds of possessions, if you don't have throwaway cash to buy this shit and you're going into debt for this crap, it's just fucking stress after stress after stress after stress after fucking stress. Another point, talking about money and talking about simplifying your life. So here's some ways I've simplified my life as far as helping people with the snake diet. When I first started doing this, I'm like getting results, okay? I'm posting some pictures. People are coming at me and they wanted to pay. So I was like everybody else. I took fucking pay. I think people were paying me like $500 and I would actually coach them for a month. But I was stressed the fuck out because it's like they had me by the balls. They had me because they had paid me. So they had me, and especially it sucked for something that's so simple, and I just needed to basically motivate their ass on the fucking phone. So it's like they had me by the balls, just stressed me out because I had like maybe 10, 15 clients. So then I did that for like maybe a month, and I made a bit of money, but it wasn't a pile. And then I went months without making any money again. And then I dumbed it down to like, I just dumbed my product down even more. You know, it's like, that's when I was still preaching 1 meal a day. I dumbed it down to this open-ended fasting idea of freestyle fasting. Then I was getting sick results then, because we know 1 meal a day doesn't even work, because if you overeat your 1 meal, it's hard to lose weight. Go to that OMAD fucking site and you'll see that, because people are actually coming to my site because they won't lose weight eating 1 meal a day. It's not a 1 meal a day diet. It's fucking freestyle fasting. Eat accordingly. Eat fast accordingly to how much weight you're losing. You don't need to eat every fucking day. So anyway, I dumbed it down, and then I dumbed down how I was getting value. I wasn't trying to get value anymore. It dawned on me to fucking help people for free and trade for social media exposure as value. And now I have no stress, because anybody that doesn't want to give me social media exposure as value, they can kick their fucking questions on the group. I'll try to chime in when I can on there. But there's other people on that group that have a lot of experience, and they can answer the odd question. And anybody wants to actually have me coach them directly gives me the value with adding a bunch of friends to that group and giving me a fucking 5-star review and trade for my motivation help that I'm giving for free. And that's it. So I dumbed it right down, so now I'm not chasing the dollar. So there's no money. So now if my phone shits the bed on me tonight, and I don't have my fucking phone, I'm not obligated to fucking do shit for anybody because I haven't fucking took their bucks. I haven't took their money, so I am not obligated. And it makes me that I can just help people as I feel. Okay? I'm not obligated to do anything. I'm helping you for fucking free. That's the thing. And that simplified my life. And it's getting me way more volume. Okay, and then I'll end up, fuck, I talked about this before, I'm not making any money right now at all. But eventually the volume will be so big from helping people for free that somehow I'll get paid back. I don't know how, but it'll happen some weird way. I don't know how. Maybe it's, who knows, maybe somebody will sponsor me, blah, 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 who knows. But that's how I simplified shit. Soon as you're charging a price for your value you give, if you have no overhead, you're never going to grow as fast as you could. Like if you're like a psychiatrist, a shrink, or a fucking fitness trainer, or somebody that's very low overhead in their product, the worst thing you can do is charge. It just causes stress. It just causes stress. But the thing is, I have the ability to live this lifestyle. I have the ability to live this fucking lifestyle. Because I don't need the fucking house mortgage. I don't need the fucking car. I don't need any of this shit. And don't make excuses if you got kids either. You still don't need all this crap. Anybody that has kids, if you're a good parent, you don't need you need a tiny house. You need a tiny house. You don't need to buy your kids all the possessions either. Because you're just setting them up for that same fucking attitude. You know, you need a tiny ass house with your kids. And you need a fucking something to get you from point A to point B. And not worry about the fucking Joneses. And then you can simplify your life. Have way lower stress. Then it's very easy to fast. And then you're healthy. And then you'll live a fucking lifestyle that's healthy and you won't be all fucked up when you're 50 or 60 years old. Because you grinded it out because your fear of judgment basically killed you. And don't kid yourself, folks. They create that fear of judgment. Don't fucking kid yourself. You watch TV for 2 seconds. They want you to buy the new fucking Chev truck. Okay? They want you to fucking buy that bottle of whiskey because that'll get you the hot girl in the commercial. We all know what people that really look like when they drink fucking booze all day. Okay? They want you to fucking, all this stuff with judgment. They want you to buy the camper. They want you to fucking live that fucking lifestyle where you have this family and you go out into the woods and camp all summer. And we know that never happens. That's what they want. They want you scared. They keep you fucking scared. They want you to eat. They want you to constantly fucking eat. They want you to be scared to not eat. They want you to be fucking scared shitless to not eat. They want you to be scared of all this stuff. They create the fear. I'm trying to make you fucking brave enough to get out of that fucking fear so then you can live a life of true happiness rather than a life that they think you should live. Or a life that you think you should live because this brain-created version of yourself you've made up. You think that you need to be something that you really don't ever have to be. And I'm capable of living this life because I don't need anything. I don't need anything. I had a guy show up at my house the other day. Not the other day, it's a while back. So my buddy, he's a surgeon. He's got a Lamborghini Aventador that he paid like 500 grand for. He's got a fucking McLaren 650S that's worth like 400. He has a fucking Mercedes bi-turbo fucking AMG or whatever the fuck it is. It's worth like 300. And he came to my house and he picked me up in the fucking McLaren first. We went burned around in that. And it was funny because I'd already been down that road and it's like, it was fun to go for the ride, but it was like, that's all it was. It was just a fun little fucking rip on the day. And then we jumped in the fucking Lamborghini. This Lamborghini's baby blue. This fucking thing is one out of there is no Lamborghinis like this in Canada. Maybe 2. Like this, and we went for a rip downtown, and it was funny because we had this big heart-to-heart. I forgot I was even riding in a Lamborghini. Me and him were having a real heart-to-heart about some shit. I forgot I was even in a fucking Lamborghini. And you want to see a car that turns heads? There's no car in the fucking world that'll turn more heads than a baby blue Lamborghini Aventador. There's, but I forgot, because now I've beat myself out of those addictions and that fucking brain-created version of having all this bullshit that I've created a situation where it's cool to go for the ride, but I don't long for that car. I don't long for all that shit. And then once you get to that situation, it's easy to lead a fasting-focused lifestyle and lose fucking weight like crazy. So that's an hour of ranting, and I'm going to start doing a talk every fucking Tuesday at 6 and Thursday at 6, and that's going to be more specific to the diet. Okay, I'm going to talk about a bunch of shit to do with the diet. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's called Snake Diet. Go like my Facebook page. It's also called Snake Diet. And check out, I got lots of stuff on my Facebook page you can read. And then invite yourself to my Snake Diet Facebook group. It's called Snake Diet Motivation. Invite yourself to that group. And until next time, everyone, get that fat in ya!